And I sometimes had to remind him.
I landed one punch
Once.
and he hit me with a door. Other than that, it was absolutely perfect.
That's true.
An amazing stunt team, Gareth Warden and Steve Brown, and they were phenomenal with us. They gave us free reign, and we've done a good job. 75 movies made. You know, I'm blessed to have entered into the movie alongside him. He was patient with me. He gave me guidance, and I just took it. You know, we had a good rapport on set.
What's going on, guys? So I wanted to talk about Conor McGregor either coming down or coming up or currently on several, if not at least one substance in the interview with Jake Gyllenhaal that happened recently. A lot of people have some sort of sadness or like, oh no, he's destroying himself or whatever it may be about the situation. I don't really hold the same sentiment. I got to be honest with you. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Just like the way he was acting in the interview. Also, his ability to like comport himself while he was tripping was actually pretty impressive. I got to be honest with you. I feel like most people during that that level of come down or come up, whatever he was on, I guess it was a come down, probably would not have the same level of articulance to them. So I thought that was very impressive. And yeah, you know, I'm a big believer in life that you get whatever you deserve based on your actions. So if you do really great things, you're going to probably get really great results. If you do really terrible things, you're probably going to get really terrible results. There's a quote that says, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I think a better quote is make terrible decisions, get terrible results. I think that's a better quote. And I'm a big believer in that. And simultaneously make great decisions, get great results. Right. So, yeah, I got to be honest. This has been an ongoing thing with Conor. He seems to really struggle when he doesn't have something like extreme that he can dedicate himself to every day. And even then, it seems like, you know, he's still probably doing these substances and doing these things. It doesn't seem like, you know, it doesn't seem like whether or not he has a fight or is focused on something or is distracted by something that he stops. There's been rumors that Conor was on cocaine, honestly, like probably close to 6, 7, 8 years ago. And looking back, those rumors are probably true, that he was a heavy cocaine user. And now, homie's using a lot more than cocaine, we'll put it that way. I looked up what kind of drugs do that to you. Like, if you didn't see the interview, I don't know if I should try to react it. I don't want to do him a disservice, but I don't want to do his come down a disservice. But again, it was actually like pretty impressive how he was able to like articulate himself and maintain like a level of composure with that, like with that level of come down. You know, the interviewer was like, Conor, what was it like acting alongside Jake Gyllenhaal? And he'd be like, you know, Jake is a consummate professional. You know, Jake's a professional. You know, I'm a white belt in making movies, but a black belt in the art of fighting. You know, Jake's a good guy. Like, I don't know how well of an impression that was, but I mean, it was like Tourette's / heavy come down off of like opioids or I guess meth. I looked up the drugs that make you twitch like that, and one of the ones that kept popping up was either meth or the other one opioids. So hopefully Conor isn't dumb enough to be doing meth, but I guess opioids would probably be in the picture. But I got to be honest, you know, I don't really feel sorry for him. Like, he's a grown man. He's like 36. Dude's a multi-millionaire. Might be close to being a billionaire. Might already be there. Probably makes more money. He knows what to do with. Clearly. I don't feel bad for the guy. He's old enough to know better. He's old enough to make his own decisions. If he wants to do that, and he wants to let himself get away like that, I mean, it's evident he's already going down that road. His MMA career went downhill mostly because he doesn't have the right people around him. And I think that's a big thing with him. And I think that's a big thing with a lot of people who get famous. It's a big problem, a big issue they run into that leads to the downfall. Is that they don't have the right people around them. And if you don't have the right people around you, you don't have the right inputs. You don't know what to listen to. You don't know what to ignore, what you should put your energy and time into. You take in things you shouldn't take in. You take certain things seriously you shouldn't take seriously. You waste your time on activities that have no benefit or are not auspicious in any way to your life. So I think that's a big issue with Conor. I think he probably, when someone comes around him and they do give him that advice, I would imagine he probably kicks him out of his life pretty quick. It's the downfall of a lot of people. So I don't feel bad for Conor at all. I don't think you should either. I mean, do what you want, but, the dude's making his decisions. He's living his life. If he wants to do that, well, he's going to do it. And he's going to, if he ends up in a hospital, if he ends up ODing, whatever it is, that's his choice and that's his fault. So at the end of the day, people are going to make their own decisions. I don't think there's any need to feel bad for Conor. He's very much caused his own downfall. And if he wants to continue that, let him continue it.